Hi everyone. So my name is Krishna Elika. So today I will take you through the Agentic AI course with real-time project. This is a free seminar. We will start the classes from. We have 3 demos next week at 10 p.m. We have 3 demos, and from June 6th. Actually, our regular course will start. This is for 3 months, actually. Uh, right. So we will wait for, others also will join, wait for some time.
Uh, Krishna, this is Manikanta. I hope I'm audible. Hello.
Sorry, you are not audible, Anikanta.
Okay. Is this fine now?
Yeah, it's fine now.
So I have a few questions in meantime. So first question. So you were in this current free session, demo session, you were going through the code or only utilization of ChatGPT, Claude AI, or something?
No. We will build our own generative AI applications. We build our own chatbot. Then we try to solve top MNC's use case actually. Okay.
Okay.
In this
Okay. Okay.
webinar, we're going to solve initially 30 minutes. We will discuss on this subjective. Then
Hmm.
we'll move to the practical live coding session. In that, we going to build our own generative AI applications. That is a live coding practical session. Then I will take you through one top insurance company's use case actually. They
Oh,
asked us to build POC, so I will explain. Usually that
okay.
takes 4 to 5 classes actually. So I will give
Okay.
some outline about that project. Hope you understand.
Yes, yes. The second question I have, do we need, if you write something code on your prompt side or prompt any prompt or any application side, do I require to learn any Python or Python is required? Sorry, any coding language that I
Yes,
need
yes.
to
So
learn
initially
before?
this course is with yeah, exactly, Manikanta. So we are not using the tools, right? Drag and drop tools, chat GPT kind of tools,
Mhm.
uh, right? So we are building the entire generative AI applications, agentic AI applications on top of the coding frameworks. We're going to learn LangChain, we're going to learn LangGraph, we are going to learn Agno, Crew
Okay.
AI, APIs. So for that, we need to learn the Python. Initially, this course, we start with the Python for 10 days, initial 10 days on Python. Then we will move to the generative AI application, generative AI course that is for 1.5 months. Then uh, in that we're going to solve live projects, industry business use case. We build our own projects. So for the real-time use cases, then we will move to the agentic AI. So there, agentic AI is one step higher than the generative AI. In that,
Mhm.
we we also work on the different frameworks, Agno agentic framework, LangGraph agentic framework, multi-agentic framework. So then for that also Python is mandatory. So we build our own
Okay.
APIs, we build our own projects, live projects. Uh, yeah. Finally, uh, we going to solve the enterprise applications. We deploy the code local and cloud as well.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
Python is 10 days
both.
initially. I will take
Got it.
Python. Yeah. And one
Mm.
more important thing, actually, if the people who take this course, right, Agentic AI Gen AI course, for those
Mm.
people, DurgaSoft exclusively providing the Python, I think 70 classes free. That is, trainer is Durga sir.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you, if you,
Okay, it's a
if
recordings
you,
or the class
yeah, yeah. So
recording.
initially I
They
take the
provide it.
initial 10 days for Python. Yeah,
Okay.
Manikanda.
Mm.
Initially, I take the Python classes. If you want to more exploration about the Python, the people who take this course, the Durgas are providing the free sessions that provided by Durga sir on Python. That is
Oh,
very depth, right? 70
got it.
classes they provide, but in this course, we actually go through the Python and essentials for GenA and Agentic AI.
So what
Got
was the timing?
Yeah, Pramod. Yeah.
So what was the timing means when the Durga sir is providing the Python classes?
Actually, those are the recorded videos, Pramod. You can access
Okay,
those videos at any time.
okay, okay. Means that is available on YouTube
Yeah,
or somewhere?
I actually that is available on Google Drive. So if you want to take that course separately, that so there are we need to pay some amount. I'm not sure about that. But if you take this course, right, those 70 sessions are free. Those only specific to Python, very depth level sessions. But I also take you through 10 classes in the Python. Then actually
Okay.
we have three phases. One is Python, then generative AI, then agentic AI. In the generative AI, we're going to solve real-time projects. In each and every class, we work on the live coding sessions. We can't touch any uh, tools, any drag and drop services, AI service. We work on the frameworks, coding frameworks. Then we solve the real-time projects. Then we deploy the code in local using the past API. We build our own APIs. Then we move to the agentic AI. So three phases actually. First phase is Python. Second is that is the roadmap actually. So we can't adopt the agentic AI without Gen AI, and Python. Okay. So Gen AI is very foundational course, basic important course. So once you able to solve RAG applications, right? Vector database related applications. So we go, so you will get enough confident. So you will get enough confident and you can able to solve real-time projects. So we initially work on generative AI applications with RAG. RAG is nothing but retrieval augmented generation. So that is a very subjective. So we have to focus. That is very important. We have to focus on that RAG. That is very important. Once you get the complete picture about the RAG, you going to solve any kind of applications, AI applications. In that is in any sector, any industry. But you have to understand the RAG architecture. I explained that entire RAG architecture in simple and easy, clear to you, right? So that is actually part of course. That is 3 months course. After this course, we have next week 3 demos. Then we will start the regular course from June 6th or 7th. You can reach out to the management. So they will let you know the date. June 6th, the actual course will start. We initially solve the simple use cases. Day by day, we'll increase the complexity. So I will provide the materials as well as coding sessions, coding exercises that day by day we solve. Along with the material, I share the code with you, and I will give the assignments weekly basis. One day we work on the assignments. So I don't force you, and that is I will guide you. I will instruct you. If you missing anything in that assignment, so I will support you, help you to understand and able to solve the assignments. Once you solve the assignments on daily basis, right? After 3 months, you will become a expert. So you will get enough confident. You can apply for the jobs that is into AI engineer, generative AI engineer, agentic AI engineer, and prompt engineer, chatbot engineer, RAG engineer. You can apply for any. So we cover all the end-to-end full stack AI in this course. Hope you understand, Promo.
Sir,
Got
is it useful for Java developer?
Exactly. So this course is designed for the uh, IT professionals as well as non-IT professionals. IT professional in the sense Java developer, .NET, HTML, testing professionals, QA professionals, any. So as well as we are actually teaching the course from Python and starting generative applications. Everyone, this is very important for all the professions. Now, this is the time everyone has to migrate it to agentic AI and generative AI. Yeah, for Java developer, this is very important. .NET developer, very important. And non-IT professionals also. Every for freshers, this is course is designed for all the people, freshers, experienced, and as well as non-IT professionals. In coming days, 100% companies, they only hire the people who knows the AI skills. Even if you go for the Java, they may ask, do you know AI skills, agentic AI, Gen AI? Yeah, that is mandatory for everyone. I think we can start the session. Okay. Uh,
Krishna sir, one question.
yeah,
So for the people who are not having much experience in the coding part, right? So would this be helpful for them?
exactly. So initially, 10 days, I will teach you the Python, very basic level, the problem solving, how to create classes, how to write methods, how to write loops, if conditions in Python. So I will explain the basic Python programs. This is the time. So we are actually the agentic AI, generative AI migration started just uh, this year started and growing slowly. After 1 year, we can't actually all the people move to the skill. So that time uh, in the interview, experts will ask complex things. This is a time once you, as soon as possible, once you grab the skill, right? So you will grab the opportunity in the competitive market. So
So
yeah,
this,
I will
yeah,
explain the coding.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
in
so
very
this
easy,
agentic AI and
clear.
Gen AI, if I understand correctly, it is applicable in every field as of now,
Yes.
right? Irrespective of the domains.
Uh,
Hello?
Vijay, can you repeat your question
So
actually?
I'm saying this Gen
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
and agentic AI part, they are applicable in the present
Okay.
scenario in every area, irrespective of the domains. That means it's not specific to a particular domain kind of thing, like only for development or something like telecom or cloud or everywhere where we can see the IT and non-IT people which you mentioned already, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this is the agentic AI generative AI is not specific to any industry sector. We going to solve in industry, right? We have the banks, we have e-commerce companies, we have banks like HDFC, Bank of America, e-commerce companies, Flipkart, Amazon, and Zepto, Zomato, Swiggy, other. airlines companies, this is sector agriculture, pollution control. We can apply this agentic AI. We can automate the day-to-day work in any sector, not specific to any field or any sector. This is unlimited. We can apply the skill on unlimited, right? We can automate the things and projects. The important thing, the AI can't replace the human beings. But you can remember one important point. The the people who not adopt the AI replaced by the people who learn the AI. Hope you understand my point, right?
Yeah, I got your point. Yes,
Yeah,
that's really true in present scenario. Correct.
yeah,
Because I am from a telecom background, so I was looking something in that way where I can, use this knowledge and try to enhance my skills and try to implement in our domain accordingly. So that's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
asked
exactly.
that kind of question because I don't have much, experience in coding part. I have the basic knowledge, but it has not been used as a regular practice, because
Okay,
my
okay,
work mostly goes from management and tracking kind of thing. So
okay.
I was looking that way actually.
Yeah, so you can understand one point. Usually, this course after this seminar, we'll start the course for 3 months, right? After in that course, you will get almost 99% confident to build any kind of you can solve any kind of day-to-day you can automate any kind of day-to-day work project workflow. After that, we will have one more dedicated course for the kind of right internships. We can provide the projects for the internships, right? In that, if you come up with the one project, right? DurgaSoft, I'm the part of the DurgaSoft, right? We'll help you to put that into real time. So we will help you if you come up with any project related to your industry, right? DurgaSoft, and I'm collaborating with the DurgaSoft. If you connect with the DurgaSoft, and we have one more dedicated project-oriented course. In that, if people are come up with your real-time projects in your industry, right? We will help you to solve those projects, and we will help you. We will help you to automate that process with your knowledge only. We will help, but the backend, the actual the resource, you will be the key person to solve your industry related use cases. Hope you understand, Vijay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That was quite elaborative. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think we can start. I think okay. My
Krishna,
voice is clear to
oh,
you, right?
hi Krishna. I have one question. Can you take
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
question?
Please, please. Continue.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm from RPA background. Do you know about RPA, robotic process automation?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Uh,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So how it will helpful for me to join this class? If you have any.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. I know. RPA, right? It's kind of
Yeah, we
we
automate the rule-based business processes.
yeah, yeah. So we can automate the things using rule-based, like pulling the records from database and
Yeah, right,
updating.
right. Yeah, right. So which are the
Uh,
repetitive in process? We
so
automate.
yeah, this course is very you know the process actually, so you can adapt it easily. So we can apply the intelligence. So right, once we move to the agentic AI, right? That can actually achieve the complete project without human intervention. But in the RPA, each and every step, we have to provide the inputs, outputs.
Yeah, coded. We have to everything we have to
Yeah,
code it. And if
yeah.
anything got changed, for example, UI got changed or even the file name got changed, the bot get failed.
But we are adding the intelligence to the RPA. So this is also automate the projects, but with intelligence. We
So here
in
we
this
do mostly API based automation.
API, no, yeah. So initially, we start with the yeah. Once you bring once you build your application agentic AI Gen AI, right? So once you get the confident, if you want to bring that generative AI application or agentic application, if you want to publish to the real world, we have to build the APIs. Like you have weather API, right, in your mobile.
Mhm.
Weather. If you want to, how you can check weather? So actually, mobile is integrated with the weather API. So weather related services integrated to the mobile, right? So in the same cases, we actually build APIs, we integrated to our agentic AI Gen AI so that every mobile application, every web application can use our API that we build on top of agentic AI Gen AI. We use the past API, Lang serve APIs. So I will show in this course only. I will explain how to build APIs.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah.
just
So
got it. Thank you.
yeah, Chetan, yeah. So I
Yeah,
hope,
just
do you
one
have any
question.
question?
Is our timing is 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.? I mean daily classes timing.
Yeah, 10 p.m. actually, 10 p.m. Usually the regular course at 10 p.m. If your time is not aligned with this course timing, you can reach out to DurgaSoft. We can try to set up one more session based on the students' feasibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it.
So this will be recorded session, right? If
Thank
let's say someone miss it because of some meetings or something, then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can revisit it.
Exactly. Every day. So we going to record the session. If you miss the session and just ask the DurgaSoft, they will provide you the link.
So we won't be able to have it for reviewing purpose. Means for every missed class we have to request, or we'll be having recordings available for all the past classes also.
Actually, the recording session, they have, I think, separate uh, policy. Actually, you can check with the DurgaSoft for the recordings.
Because see, for the working professionals, let's say, it's not 100% possible to dedicate 1 hour or something. Sometimes some things come in between. You
Yeah,
understand,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
At this point, we provide the recording sessions. For that, I think you can reach out to the DurgaSoft, right? They will provide the sessions. That is, every session will be recorded. They will share with you. Just
Okay.
check with them how they provide.
Yeah, because that would be a kind of, basic need from exactly revisiting the topics on the daily basis. Let's say if you want to understand something, I sometimes focus also gets lost because we are attending classes from home, and home can be unpredictable sometimes because of kids and something. So that's why just a genuine point I wanted to put here.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, valid one. Yes. Yeah, can we start the session?
Yes, please.
Hope you see my screen.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
visible.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. My name is Krishna Elika. I have over 14 years of IT experience, and I have more than 5 years of experience in Agentic AI Gen AI. I'm working for top MNC company. So I am team lead. I'm handling the teams in my company. I actually lead the Agentic AI Gen AI projects. Uh, Welcome to this seminar on Agentic AI Gen AI. So this is the agenda. Today we're going to cover these topics in our session. You can see the agenda. We're going to discuss about LLM, and we are going to discuss about Agentic AI and Gen AI. and we will see the difference between Gen AI and agentic AI, and what is the impact of agentic AI and future of agentic AI. And after this, we will build our own chatbot, that is generative AI application. We deploy that in our local and we'll test it. Like, right. So then I will discuss about one real-time use case that is related to Chubb Insurance Company. So actually, Chubb Insurance Company asked us to build POC that I'm going to explain in high level. So for coding level, once that takes a five class session, right? Once you continue our regular course, in that you will completely understand the coding modules and LLM modules, everything, API, how we build API, how we build agentic AI, how we build the project. We completely understand, but I will give outline about that automation insurance project. I hope you all know about the Chubb Insurance Company. Just you can Google it. That is very top and an MNC related to insurance services, for insurance services. Chubb Insurance, CHUBB. Okay, so yeah, so this is the agenda. So if you see the first topic, as I mentioned, initially we will start with the Python. So then we'll move to the generative AI. So you can see the generative AI. Simply the definition. If someone asks you, right, what is generative AI? So the definition is generative AI is AI technology that can create new content such as text. You can see the image, right? Generative. This is the generative AI. Is AI technology that can able to create text, images, code, summary. Example is chatbot. If you see ChatGPT, that is a chatbot. If someone asks generate a text, if you ask what is AI, that will give text, right? If you ask provide AI image, that will give image. If you ask code about Java.NET, that will give you code. The same way, that is ChatGPT is the generative AI application. So initially that generative AI interact with the LLM. So LLM is nothing but I will show you what is the LLM. In the next slide, we will go through the LLM. So it is generative AI is interact with the LLM to understand and generate the content. Inside generative AI, we integrate the LLM. Okay, LLM. Next slide, I will explain those topics. So in LLM, we integrate in generative AI, we integrate these LLMs, OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, Olama. In our course, 3 months course, we are going to solve the business use cases with these LLMs, right? We have other LLMs also. I will explain those things. The popular LLMs, OpenAI, Claude. In Claude is related to Anthropic. OpenAI, ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT is developed by OpenAI company. So Claude also, we have Anthropic. Gemini, Google is developed their own LLM, Gemini Pro Flash. Like that, Meta developed their own LLM, Olama. So we have a open source LLM frameworks like Hugging Face, Grok, AWS Bedrock. We actually in our course we solve the use cases and we integrate 10 types of LLMs. You can see, right? We have 4 LLM here. Then we 6 more LLMs, popular LLMs. We actually integrate those LLMs in our applications. We solve the business use cases, right? Yeah. So generative AI applications simply you can see it generates the content in the title. Generative AI generates, it's a AI model generates the content such as text, images, code, summary, right? Yeah. I hope you all clear. Just let me know if you have any questions. Raise your hand and ask. Any questions? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it's audible.
Yes, you're audible. My question here is, what are the technologies used to generate this AI? Like only a Python, or what are the
Yeah,
technologies that need to know the person? Like you can explain. I understand that in 3 months course you will cover all the technologies. But in meantime, if we have a time zone, maybe in the morning or afternoon, we can see the what are the technologies that use it to generate this generative AI and LLMs too. What is
exactly,
the
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. Generative AI is a subjective, right? It is a kind of subject. So subject means we have the definition. Generative AI creates the content or it generates the content like. So this is the subjective. So we bring this subject to the practical practice, right? So we bring this to the real time using the LangGraph framework. So using LangGraph, we build our own generative AI applications. In the LangGraph, we use the Python code. So in the next slide, I will explain what is generative AI applications. We have popular generative AI applications. 90% industries clients use the Lang chain. That popular agentic AI Gen framework is Lang chain, and the second one is the Llama index. These are the top two. 90% top MNCs uses LangChain for the generative AI applications to build the generative AI applications, right? Using the generative AI, we build the applications powered by LLM, large language models, using the LangChain framework on top of Python.
we
Hope you
can
clear.
do we can access yeah clear. Do we can access those applications from the Google Chrome or not? Like do we can
Yeah,
see
we.
the application model,
Hmm.
how it looks like and how it is working. We can see from the Google Chrome. We can download. It's a free source or what?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we have the tools like you see, we have the VS Code, right? This is the tool. We can use the LangChain, right? This is the library. We simply install the library, then we start working on that. In the same way, we have the different of tools. One is the VS Code, then Jupyter Notebook, and other Google Colab. These three are the very popular things. In these tools, we build our own code and then we develop chatbots, agents, and deploy the code. I will show how we can write our code, how we can build our chatbot in the next coming
Okay.
uh,
Mainly, you
slides.
can use the Visual Studio Visual Code. So,
Yeah,
one more. Most of the people in recent times, I talk with the people who knows the journey. Right? They mentioned directly you can use ChatGPT, you can use Claude, you can use Devin. So, this kind of only application side knowledge. If I ask them like, even in even in a small person like we don't know anything, if we can ask that persons what is AI is always ChatGPT only. But my question is here, so if I want to build our own ChatGPT like our own AI application side. Uh, how the LLM, another one more question that there are people who mentioned NLM, natural language model. What is the difference between NLM and LLM? And where we can use NLM and LLM? Also, I just want to know if I want to build our own application, like say I'm also working in some other MNC company. But if I want to build for my applications, do I can build our own application from my side too? In this process, do you can help?
Yeah, definitely. So you are asking the difference between LLM and other thing?
NLM, Natural Language Model.
NLP or NLM?
NLM, NLM,
Okay. So
Natural
LLM,
Language.
yeah. In this slide, I'm going to explain that. So see, difference between, first we can see the difference between LLM and generative AI, right? So generative AI is the vast subject. We can generate the text, images, video, and other video, audio, images, right? But LLM only it can generate the text. It can't generate the image. It can't generate the video, right? It only give the text. So if you see the second section here, this is LLM. LLM stands for large language model. In the definition, large language model. So it's a language model trained on the large amount of data.
Krishna
So
sir,
yeah,
can you just put it on presentation mode? It's very small, actually, the
acha,
font.
sorry. Yeah. Right, you can see now.
Yeah, maybe you can keep in the slide slow.
Yeah, sure.
In the tabs above, you can select the slideshow. It will be
Yeah.
easy for us to understand.
Right. 1 minute.
Press the F5 and just directly to start.
Yeah, actually, my laptop got stuck. Just give me a minute. Actually, that feature is not working. So I will. We can hope you see, right? So
Yeah, just maximize the window and zoom it, maybe fine.
yeah. Okay. So you can see this section LLM. LLM stands for large language model, right? So large language model. It's a language model. It's a language model. Model is nothing but AI model. AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, right? So we are the natural human beings, natural intelligence. So we can learn things ourselves, but AI model can't learn, right, by own. So we have to train the model, right? So we have to train the model. So that is nothing but artificial training. So we are giving the training. So from our side, which is nothing but artificial. So
మీకు సౌండ్ వచ్చిందిలే కోర్స్ అటెండ్ అవుతున్నా.
okay. So it's a LLM is nothing but a large language model trained on the huge amount of data. So it can understand the input and give the useful result.
ఏంటి?
Okay.
Huh?
In the same way, you can see the generative AI application. Generative AI applications uses brain, LLM as a brain. And you can see here we actually integrate the LLM. This is the LLM, right? LLM is the brain. You can see this image. This is the LLM. For this, we integrate memory, image, AI, Google search, RAG, vector database. Like that, we integrate many more tools. These are nothing but tools. We integrate tools and memory. So LLM, using LLM, we can't build any enterprise applications. That is only for understand the content that will give the response. In order to build end-to-end applications, we have to use the generative AI framework like LangChain. So in that, we integrate, we will build API and we will integrate API to the user interface. Inside that, we will integrate image model, same video model, Google search, RAG. So I will show what is the LLM, what is the generative AI application clearly. Go to the LangChain website. This is the LangChain website. Go to the docs. And here LangChain Python. So you can see integrations. Here popular providers. OpenAI. So OpenAI company provides OpenAI company provides OpenAI company provide the LLM. So we can see what are the LLM they provide. Yeah, GPT-5 Nano. We have other models, GPT 5.4 Mini. So this is ChatGPT is the one generative AI application, and that is developed by OpenAI. And using ChatGPT, we only get the answers. We can't develop our own business related projects, right? So we have to use the model inside our applications. It is GPT 5.4 is the LLM. This is the LLM, right? Model is nothing but AI model. That is large language model. Model name is GPT 5.4, right? That is LLM. So we can use the LLM inside the generative AI applications in order to build end-to-end application, end-to-end or real-time applications, right? LLM is the brain. So using the brain, we can't build the human beings, right? So we have to add the hands, eyes, nose, ears, legs, right? So those are the tools. Once we integrate all those things, hands, legs, nose, eyes, or to the brain, to the face, then only uh, we can imagine, we can create the human beings in the same way in order to achieve real-time application. So LLM, using LLM, we can't build real-time applications. That is the only brain. So we have to add the tools, we have to add the vector database, we have to add the user interface, we have to build the API. That is features available in the generative AI framework in the LangChain. Using the LangChain, we can build the generative AI applications in our right. We will solve those projects in the next. These are the top LLMs. You can see Anthropic. Anthropic has a yeah. We in our 3 months course we are going to use these all those popular LLMs. We build our own projects with these LangChain framework. You can see Claude. Claude is a very famous one, right? Anthropic. This is developed by Anthropic. Like that, we have Google. Google developed their own LLM. So LLM is trained on the huge amount of data. Huge amount of data means that is available on publicly in the. They train the internet data. Like they train all the articles, coding related websites, and all the languages, Python, Java, .NET, SAP, everything they train on the LLM. They available on the public. But if you take private data, right? Private data LLM don't aware. So in order to train the private data related to Continental Hospital, related to health insurance, telecom users data not exposed to the Google, right? So that is very confidential data. If telecom company asks us to build their own project, we have to train the LLM on on top of the telecom data. So that we going to learn how we train our company data in order to build our generative AI applications, agentic AI applications to automate our projects, to scale down the human resources, right? These are the LLMs. So simple thing, using LLM, we can't build end-to-end application. So that is only the AI model, powerful AI model. It can understand the input and give the output. So, but in our real-time applications, we have to integrate many things. We have to integrate the prompt, we have to integrate the memory, and we have to integrate the RAG tools. So those features actually LangChain developed those features in the LangChain framework. So using that, we build end-to-end applications. So they named that as a generative AI. So that is the subjective. Generative AI is the subject. So we can bring that subject to reality using the LangChain framework, right? So in this, we integrate LLMs. This is the difference between LLM. You can see LLM is the text brain, understand and writes the language. It will give the response. But generative AI this is LLM brain plus memory plus tools. We can create image. Yeah. So you can ask. So using LLM, can we create image, video? No. Only we can get the text. LLM only gives the response as a text. But how it gives the image, right? You see, I will show that one. Open chat GPT, right? So if I ask any image, if I ask what is AI, so you see the input is text, right? What is AI? The output also text. Here you can understand one point. This is the generative AI application. We have user interface. We are entering the text, and this generative AI application interact with the LLM. LLM you can change, right? You can change the LLM GPT 5.5, GPT 5.3 like that. And you can ask create image, right? It will give the image. How it can give image? Actually, the generative AI application initially integrated with the LLM as well as the image tool. You can see image AI is the tool. So LLM interact with the image tool, and image tool will provide the image. Image creates the image and give it back to the user. In the same way, if you can ask, are you generative AI or agentic AI application? We are asking ChatGPT, are you generative AI applications or agentic AI application? You can see the response, I am primarily generative AI application. So this generative AI applications developed by OpenAI company named as a ChatGPT. Like that, we build our own generative AI applications. We name our own chatbot name, whatever, based on the company's suggestion. So you see, my main capability is generate text, answer questions, write code, summary documents, translate languages, create content, right? So this, so in the same way, you can see the Gemini. So what is AI? Actually, Google is developed their own generative AI application named as Gemini. So you can see the models. Here clearly you can see 3.1 flash light, 3.5. These are the LLM models. They integrated LLM models inside generative AI. So generative AI with these are the only simply models in order to provide it memory tools. So Gemini actually Google integrated many image tools, weather tools, Google search tools to the LLM, so that LLM fetch the real-time information and it will give the images, videos, audios like that. Yeah, hope you understand the difference between LLM and generative AI.
So
Hello?
Krishna, what are the what are the technologies that I need to know before generative
Yeah, so before generative AI, the mandatory skill is Python. So once you learn the Python, I will teach you Python for the 10 days. Then we will move to the generative AI. So in that we build our own chatbots. We developed our own uh, implement our own project that related to your industry. So you can come up with your own use case, right? So that we will going to solve, and I will teach you the RAG architecture. In the next slide, I will explain the syllabus, what you are going to learn. But learning before generative AI, Python is a mandatory. Anyway, I will teach the Python before the generative AI.
Sir, in between the LLMs and generative AI, there was a prompt engineering, right?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
It will
prompt
Shall
engineering.
we write
I
own
will teach you.
LLMs?
Sorry.
Shall we write own LLMs?
Yeah, in this class, right? We will write our own LLM, like ChatGPT. We won't even 1% also. We can't use tools like ChatGPT, Gemini. We can't use the tools. We completely write our own code to automate the our own projects, right? So thing is, in coming days, every company they are building Java agents, .NET agents, SAP agents. Out of 100 team members, they are trying to scale down to 10 members. Those 10 members, they only keep the 10 members who knows AI skills like agentic AI, Gen AI. So 90% people, companies, they do layoffs. So they are in high risk. So the people, to secure their opportunities, they have to learn this AI, Gen AI, agentic AI, so that they have to show their potential to the company, that they also can build, automate the things. They can save uh, for the company. So the important thing is savings, right? So the companies are looking for the savings only. So if you show the POC, or if you build any real-time project, so they know you have potential to build a agents. In coming days, every skill Java also, we Java developer, we will have the Java developers, but they reduce the 90% of the human force. Only they keep the 10%. That also, the people who know that these skills, they only secure their jobs. Yeah. Yeah. Can we move to the next topic, agentic AI?
Yes.
Yeah. So this agentic AI, so you can remember the definition. LLM is a law, simply one line definitions. LLM is large language model. Language model is nothing but AI model. Uh, so that is trained on the large amount of data. Once a model is trained on the large amount of data, it is capable to understand input, and it will give the useful output to the users. So we can't develop our enterprise grade applications using the LLM. That is the brain. So we have to provide other features like we have to integrate tools, user interface, APIs. For that, LangChain framework provided many features. Using those features, we build end-to-end generative AI applications. We build our own chatbots. So that is the agentic AI that generates or creates the content. But in order to automate the process, you can see here, generative AI is nothing but generates the content. Here agentic AI. Agentic, meaning you can see the agentic. Why they named this as agentic, right? Agentic means having the power to act independently. All human beings are agentic by nature. So in the same way, agentic AI have the same capability like human beings, that mimics the human brain. Act independently, make the decision independently, right? Hope you understand the meaning of agentic AI. Agentic is nothing but it is power of act independently, make the decisions autonomously. So agentic AI, in the same way, generative AI is the AI technology, AI skill. In the same, agentic also AI system or AI technology that understand the goal, makes plan, takes the action based on the plan, and works step by step to achieve the goal. To understand this simple way, right? Assume you completed your BTech, then what is your goal? You set your goal, right? So assume you have a goal to become AI engineer. Student want to become AI engineer after their graduation. First, so first student understand the goal. He set the goal, right? So I want to become AI engineer. Then student make the plan. He write down all the points in the book, right? The points you can see directly we can't become a engineer, we have to execute some plan. So he make the plan, like the first thing is learn generative AI for 1 month, learn agentic AI for 1 month, prepare interviews for 1 month, practice for 1 month, 4 months, 4 points. Each point takes 1 month, 1 month. So the total plan 4 months. If you dedicatedly executed that plan, then the next step is you will attend the interview, then get the job. In the same way, student makes the plan, like learn Gen AI, Agentic AI, prepare interview, practice. After that, student attends the interview and finally gets the job. In the same way, Agentic AI also understand, like student, Agentic AI also, if you set the goal, right, that is nothing but, goal is nothing but in the prompt, we actually set the goals. So using the understanding, Agentic AI understand the prompt, it understand the goal, and it creates the plan and execute one by one, step by step, in order to achieve the goal. And it each and every step it takes the decision autonomously. It will pick up the best option out of the available options. It pick up the best option, and it will move to the next step in order to achieve the goal, right? So example, in the, we are learning the generative AI, right? We have to pick the best framework. We have the LangChain, Llama Index, Google anti-gravity. So the thing is, we have to pick up the best framework is the LangChain. Like that, it will pick up. So how human beings act, right? Independently, how we can take the decision in the agentic AI also take, but generative AI, it only give the in based on the input output only. It can't achieve the goal. So it's agentic AI also we use the LLM, and generative AI also we use the LLM. But for the chatbots, we use the generative AI. But in order to achieve the complete end-to-end application, automate the end-to-end application, we will use the agentic AI, because in agentic AI, in each and every step, we no need to provide the in prompt. Uh, Based on the input, it will actually, based on the goal, it understand the goal. It will move the step by step in each and every step. So this is the agentic AI. So once this is one step higher than the agentic generative AI. This is very advanced. So in order to automate your day-to-day projects work, we use the agentic AI. In the next slide, we will see example for the agentic AI. So initially, you can see the difference between the generative AI and agentic AI. See, the first section is generative AI. The second section is agentic AI. Agentic AI model that creates the content based on the input. So based on knowledge. Knowledge means it trained on the huge amount of data. So it will give the text, images, code, music, video, Python code, Java code. Example, ChatGPT, right? Example for the generative AI is the ChatGPT. But if you come to the agentic AI, see, it can understand the goal, plan the steps, take the action, means execute the plan step by step, achieve the goal. So here you can see, suppose if you want to build a travel planner, right? I want to build a travel planner. Yeah, currently, we have the travel agents, right? Agents, companies. We directly call the persons. They will. We have to say the budget. My budget is 1 lakh. Date is June 10th, right? So they will check the based on the budget. They will book the flights and hotels to the destination. Example, destination is Goa, but actually that process is executing by the manually. So if you bring that is, if you want to automate that process, we actually implement agentic AI project, we developed the agentic AI project to automate the travel planner. What it does, based on, we simply provide the budget and dates to the as input, so that it goes to the sky scanner and some other flight booking websites. Based on our budget and date, it will pick out the best options, like travel time, where is the travel time is less, where is the budget is matching and date is matching. It will pick up the best flight, and then after that it will book the hotels. For that, it have to access the that websites, right? So in our agentic AI, we build the two agents. One is flight, three agents. One is flight booking agent, hotel booking agent, final decision making agent. So best available, from the best options, it will pick up the best available options and update the plan automatically. So this is one kind of use case. This is using agentic AI, Gen AI, we can build any kind of use cases. Uh, if you come up with any kind of use cases after this course, you are able to put that into automation. You are able to solve that using agentic AI. You can make that automation. You will get enough confident with this agentic AI framework. We have agentic AI framework. LangGraph is the one agentic AI framework. Agno is the other agentic AI framework. We develop our own agents using the Python code, LLM models. So next, we will see how we build our. Hope you understand. Raise your hand if you have any questions.
So what is the example tool for agentic AI? Like you
Yeah, yeah.
said, Gen AI is example is Chat GPT, like that. What is the example
Currently,
for agentic AI?
we don't have any agentic tool. No one build agentic AI tool, right? Like ChatGPT, Gemini, we don't have agentic AI tools. We have to develop our own agentic tools. That is multi-step process. Generative AI only solve the single step process. If you give the text, it will. If you give the input, it will give text images. Single step process, right? But when it comes to the agentic AI, that solves multi-step complex process. So, yeah, I will show that example. So in the generative AI applications, we have to use the RAG. RAG is nothing but retrieval augmented generation. This is very, very important. So this is the, if you understand the RAG architecture, you are get the capability of 50% to build generative AI and agentic AI applications. RAG, right? So RAG is very subjective. So in our regular course, I will teach you RAG architecture and all. You are right. RAG architecture, actually we use the vector store. So RAG is nothing but retrieval. Initially, ChatGPT don't ever, if you want to build telecom project or hospital. So take Continental Hospital example, that the patient data not exposed to the Google or any public, right? So if you use the ChatGPT, if you ask what actually you example, take my mine, right? I was took the some blood tests last month. So directly I want to call the Continental Hospital and I have to ask the reports if I don't have currently, and I can ask any suggestion, anything abnormal, right? So they will actually route it to the doctor. So that is a manual process. If Continental Hospital want to make that automation using the agentic AI, what we do, we actually build the chatbot, agentic AI, and generative AI applications. For that, we integrate the RAG. RAG, we actually store all the patient details. Continental Hospital have millions of patients' data, right? So related to doctor suggestions, test reports, blood reports, everything. So in the form of documents, PDFs, databases. So we store all those information into the vector database. We can't expose to the ChatGPT Gemini. We build our own application. We name that Continental Hospital services. We name that as chatbot name, Continental Hospital Services. In that, we integrate RAG. For that, we store all the documents in the vector store. So whenever user asks the question, so initially the chatbot contact the vector database that will provide the information. If I ask question, that will provide results related to my details, right? That is nothing but retrieval. Once we ask the question to the vector database, that will provide the answer that is nothing but retrieval. Then augmented is nothing but that retrieval information we will embed with the user input. User asked what is my reports uh, that I was took last month. That is user prompt. The retrieval information is actual results. So augmented is nothing but embedding the user input and the information came from the database. So now I have the my name and my reports, right? Then I will send it to the LLM. LLM generates the information. That is nothing but generation. Retrieval, nothing but we will retrieve the information vector database. Augmentation, nothing but we will merge that information to the user question and then we will send to the LLM. LLM generates the user simple response from that complex, right? So we can't understand multiple blood related tests, right? So we have many metrics in that. But LLM understand it will explain in a simple way that human can understand, like human to human interaction, right? The same way LLM give the response that is nothing but simple text, that is generation. So we build our own generative AI application with RAG architecture. So in the RAG, what we do, so as I told, we store the PDFs, URLs, text files, a database, JN files, Excel CSV files, right? The content aspect have the information in these forms. So we example, this is a PDF file. We in the first step we do the splitting, means breaking the document PDF document into pieces. So actually I set the limit for 3. So now my model will split the document into 3 parts. The first document having the 3 sentences. I split into 3 parts, right? One part is about to my blood reports. One part is about to my cardio reports. Other parts is related to my example. Other right? Assume some. So I break down into 3 parts. One is about to blood reports, cardio reports, some other reports, right? So then we vector database only able to store the numeric form. So then we convert this sentence, this piece of sentence into numeric form, which is nothing but vector. Vector is nothing but vector store is nothing but it stores the only vectors. So we have to convert this sentence text into vector. So in between that we apply the embedding algorithm. Embedding is nothing but converting the text into vector. Vector is nothing but list of numbers. List is nothing but array, right? So that is the one definition. Other definition, matrix, right? Matrix. So matrix contains the columns and rows. So vector is nothing but one-dimensional matrix. So we don't have multiple rows, only one row, multiple columns. So with using embedding algorithm in LangChain, I will explain through code only how we load the documents, how we do split into the chunks, and how we form embedding, how we store the data. So this data having the millions of patient details in the form of vectors. Vector is nothing but one-dimensional metrics are numeric list. Hope you understand. Whenever, so this is very subjective. So next, in our regular class, we solve this RAG-based projects. If you are able to solve this RAG-based projects, right? You can take any example, you will come up with any example, not related to any field or any sector. We are able to solve, we make that, bring that, we provide generative AI application for that use case. We automate that thing, right? So this is very important. So this takes 2-3 sessions, maybe 1 week, right? So very vast subject. So this is outline actually, how we store the document. Simply vector storing nothing but it stores the vectors. Vector is nothing but numeric form. So we can't store sentences directly into the PDF contains the text, right? We can't store. In between that, we apply the embedding that converts the text into numeric form, then we store. This is the multiple steps, right? In the LangChain, we have the different libraries. We use those features to achieve the RAG architecture. As you asked, what is the example for the this thing, right? Uh, Raise your hand if you have any questions. Yeah. So you can see the real-time application, how we build, how we automate the real-time application for the insurance claims, right? Hope you, right, able to see my screen.
Yeah.
Just confirm. If you have any questions, ask me. So someone asked me, what is the example for agentic AI? We have the example for generative AI, ChatGPT, and Gemini. But agentic AI, we don't have such kind of tools. We have to build those tools using agentic AI frameworks. So this is a use case. Example, one company, insurance company, Indian insurance company asks us to build, automate their process, right? So actually we propose the
Is
agentic
it possible
AI.
to clean this one? There are red marks are there on the PPT.
Yeah, actually,
Control J, you can see make away.
don't know what happened. Sorry.
It's somewhat a notion. I think somebody in the meeting might have done that. So you can clear it. A notion clear.
Yeah, I have one more slide. I will explain that.
No, it's on the screen only. It is not no problem with the
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what happening inside. Sorry. You can see. Just ignore red marks. Please ignore the red marks. Uh, right. So this is the example for agentic AI. So the goal is insurance claims automation, right? So we propose the agentic AI solution. So we built supervisor agent for the decision making. This is decision agent. Inside we use the LLM. For every agent we use the LLM. Agent is nothing but already we discussed what is agent is. It is a capable to understand the goal and take the action. Nothing but every agent is independent. Every agent is autonomous. Sorry, someone is okay. Hello. Yeah. The first you can see this is the one. The main agent is the supervisor agent. This is the one agent. The second agent, third agent, fourth agent, fifth agent. Actually, we proposed multi-agent based system. You having the five agents. The first supervisor agent, initially insurance claims, we actually submit the insurance claims, right? Once patient gone through the treatment, hospital submit the PDF bills having the test reports, doctor notes, and medical bills, surgery bills, all those in the PDF forms, right? So once supervisor, we come hospital upload those documents. Supervisor agent understand the goal. So goal is we have to automate. We have to approve, reject the that particular claim. That is the goal, right? Based on input, it understand the input, break down that input into different parts. What is the first task? Read the data from the, like usually if you take the blood reports contains the tables, images and all. we have to get the text, right, from that. So in order to that, we have agent. That agent extract the patient details, diagnosis, procedures, medicines, costs from the PDF. It reads the PDF bills, medical reports, extract this structured information. So now we have the patient detail, the diagnosis, procedures, medicines. So LLM now have clear picture. The it will call the next agent. Next agent is the particular patient insurance active or not active. It will check that activeness and the particular treatment covered or not, the claim amount within the limit or not. So it will follow, verify the policy status, coverage, claim limits with insurance system. So that we actually build the RAG system, right? RAG system. So from the information from the RAG, it understand the treatment is covered or claim amount within the limit or not. Then it will provide, yes, this claim is within the limit. Treatment is under coverage. Right? The policy is active. So supervisor agent collect results from each and every agent. First, you can see it can collect the information from first agent, that is patient details, diagnosis, medicines cost. Then second, it will call the second agent. Second agent gives output active and covered claim amount also within the limit. So it understands the two outputs of the agent and it calls the third agent. Uses the RAG to retrieve the policies, medical guidelines, and past claims and retrieval medical analysis. It reads the doctor notes, doctor suggestions, and it reads the medical reports, and it will finalize whether the particular treatment is necessary for the patient or not. If it understand, yeah, this is important for the patient, then it will approve. Yeah, this treatment is mandatory for patient. The supervisor collect that output from the third agent, fourth agent, and it will run the fraud agent, uh, fraud cost agent. So it use real-time tools like Tavily search sees for Google search. It will actually read the websites, uh, insurance company website, get the real-time pricing, whether the hospital submitted abnormal pricing or high pricing, detects overbilling. So if everything is aligned with the real time, it will say approve, yes. So this is aligned with the uh, actual guidelines, cost guidelines. So then based on all the inputs, it will take action. If anything is failed, any agent provide, this is inactive, right? So it actually reject. If everything aligned with all the policies based on all the agents, it will approve. This is actually we built this entire project using the agentic AI and Python coding. We deploy that into the Azure cloud. Initially, we will test in our local and we deployed this project into Azure. So these outlines we can able to automate any kind of project through agentic AI. Agentic AI nothing but multi-agent based system. See, multi-agent. This is multi-agents means multiple agents are interacting each other to acting independently and working towards achieve the goal. The main agent collects the information and understand all the information from different agents, and it will take the approval, reject. So we are automating. The currently Indian insurance company actually they maintaining the hundreds, thousands of employees to successfully executing this process. So that is cost effective and everyone is adopting AI. They also, this is right time to adopt, right? So if they come up with this project, right? So we have to propose this architecture, then we can bring this to the reality using the agentic AI frameworks. Then we can deploy. So we are automating, removing entire manual work using the agentic AI. So this is very important. Agentic AI is very, very important. We actually have the dedicated one month, 1.5 month dedicated live practical sessions on agentic AI and 1.5 month on generative AI. Hope you understand, right? Hello? Hello, raise your hand. Hello.
You are audible.
Yeah, you are clear, right? What is agentic AI? We don't have any tools. We have to build our own systems to automate the things. Generative AI, we have the tools, but agentic AI, we don't have tools. But generative AI also, we build our own tools. Now I'm moving to the real session. First thing, we solve the generative AI applications, oh, right? Okay. So this is the VS Code. See, we are writing our own chatbot. I'm taking the Python file. Someone from DurgaSoft, can you please see these red lines? I'm not sure why I'm getting. Hello? For technical assistant, anyone is there? Okay. Fine, right? This is fine, right?
Yes, it's fine. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So now this is the live seminar as we suggested, right? Now we can solve our real-time project. So we are not referring any tools, ChatGPT, Gemini. We are building our own chatbot, like how OpenAI developed ChatGPT, how Google developed the Gemini, right? So same way we are building our own chatbot. This is the basic example. In our regular course, day by day we increase the complexity, solve the real-time problems. This gives you outline, and once you join, right, I'm very confident that we have the vast amount of syllabus. You can see we're going to solve the chartboards, and then we can follow the APIs. We can publish the agentic AI generative AI applications to the, we bring live those applications, right? Using the APIs. We expose our knowledge to the public. So mobile app, mobile app, web app, they integrate our API services. They use our agentic AI generative applications. We build our own products. If you have that confident, you have that level of uh, the thinking, right? So you can build your own products, and then you can expose those products to the public using the APIs. And we have RAG systems, retrieval augmented systems, as I mentioned you, right? Then we have chains. In the lang chain, we actually, in order to achieve the generative applications, we work with the chains only. I will explain what the chain and agents and Grok, RAG. Grok is the LLM, and using Grok LLM, we able to solve generative applications. Hugging Face, oh, this is the open source LLM, no need to pay. And we have how to load the PDF files using the RAG, and we have the cloud vector store, RAG stack, object box. We solve OpenAI, Gamma, Fine, AWS Finecone, AWS Bedrock, LangGraph, Claude, Gemini, all models, 10. As I mentioned, we going to achieve 10 LLM models, top popular trending models, current market. We develop those models. Now I will show one LLM that is open source, Grok LLM, as at this point of time. Uh, we in our regular course we will apply the OpenAI Claude APIs. For the seminar we only work with the Grok. All are same. We need to get the tokens. We need to take the subscription, right? So for seminar I explain the Grok. Yeah. So if you take the agentic AI and live project also I will explain. In the agentic AI there is a Agno framework. We going to learn 9 strong projects, hands-on practical coding things we explore. So each day I explain, execute one project, explain one project program. I will give you assignment. Your work is you have to thoroughly follow my session and complete the assignment regularly. That is not stressful. So that is very. I will give free hand. So no need to worry. After that, this is the agentic AI framework. This is LangGraph also agentic AI frameworks. In this, we solve the insurance claims project. We have the chatbots. We build our custom tools. We build our memory and LLM with tools, multi-agent, and we solve the insurance claims project. We solve the MCP related, and we solve the human into the loop. Those are advanced concept in the agentic AI. Using that, we will develop any kind of automate any kind of workflow project for the real time. So we have around 3 months course. So till 16 we have agentic AI syllabus. 17 we have 17 and 18, 20 practical session for the agentic AI with real time projects. Now we build our own chatbot, right? So now, as I mentioned, we are using the lang chain, right? So in the lang chain we use the chain.
Krishna, one more.
Yeah.
Sorry. Krishna, so if we build our own application, it requires some cost around it, right? So I create some web page and you will have some information or something. So if I can go to refer to all the outside users, it should be a cost, right? Or
Your
mobile
voice is very
application.
low.
So okay. So my question is, if we create a one web application or any mobile application, if I
Hmm.
want to deploy into the user, maybe a Chrome or Microsoft, if it is available to all the users, it should be cost around it, right? It should be costly to. I need to pay some the cost to the port and all, right?
Exactly. So right. So we need to pay for the cloud services. If you want to deploy that to cloud, right? So Microsoft
Mm.
Azure, AWS, Google, they charge.
Mm.
Yeah. So we need to pay. So if you want to make that free, right? We have to deploy in our local using the past API. So in order to test in our local, we no need to deploy. We have fast API that is free. We no need to pay nothing to right.
Okay,
We
only
no
for
need to pay.
testing, only for testing purpose, we can deploy on our
Local.
local. If
Yes,
we
yes, yes.
want to, once that is done, then we need to pay for the
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
users.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So initially 3 months, if you take the Azure, right, they provide free subscription for 3 months. Then they will charge. So initially 3 months we can try for free. For students and other first time subscribers, they provide 3 months free subscription. Azure. We have a Azure AI services. In that we deploy our agentic AI Gen AI application, and then we'll integrate with the mobile and web Chrome user interface, right? In order to bring that to real time. So today now we build our own chatbot. We will deploy to our local. Uh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are using the LangChain framework. LangChain is the generative AI framework. So we have the multiple features to build end-to-end applications. Here in the chain, we have uh, we have to integrate prompt with the LLM and output parser. See, we are building our own code, parser, right? So, see, I'm taking one more file, text file. Okay. Here, chain is nothing but uh, prompt plus LLM plus output parser, right? So, in general meaning, chain is nothing but you can take the metal chain, gold chain. Chain is nothing but contains the metal rings. Each ring is connected through links, right? Each link is connected through links. You can open the Google metal chain. Yeah, this is the metal chain, right? Yeah, this is the metal chain. Okay. So here chain, you can see metal rings, right? Each ring is connected each other using the link, right? So one ring is connected to other ring is connected to the next ring using the links. So in the lang chain also nothing but language chain. So in this chain, what we do, we in the chain is nothing but step 1 plus step 2 plus step 3. So step 1 is prompt. So step 2 is LLM. Step 3 is output, right? We have to connect in the chain, metal chain, how we are linking using the links, right? Metal rings, we are connecting each other, forming the chain. So we have to connect prompt, LLM, output parser, right? Each other. One step, first step is linked to second step is linked to third step. So in our code also, using the pipe symbol, we connect prompt to LLM and LLM to output parser. This is kind of, this pipe symbol is a link between the step 1. This is the step 1, LLM is step 2, output parser is step 3. So we are connecting each step, one step to other step using the pipe symbol. So now this is a chain, right? So chain is nothing but it taking the prompt, sending to the LLM, giving the output. So for the chain, we have to import LangChain. We are working on LangChain, right? We have to import the some LangChain libraries in order to build the chain. In the chain, we have prompt, LLM, output process. We have to define these things. For that, we have to import the Python code for that. See, from LangChain underscore OpenAI import chart prompt template, right? So then from lang chain underscore, sorry, chart open a lang chain underscore anthropic import chart anthropic, and from lang chain underscore grok import chart grok, right? So these are the LLM models, right? So we build our own LLM using the, I will explain code line by line. So these, we are importing the chart grok, chart anthropic, chart OpenAI in order to connect with the LLM. We have OpenAI model like GPT 4.5.5 and Anthropic model, Claude, Grok model. I will show in the Grok website. These are the libraries we are importing to build LLM, right? So for the prompt, we need to import other LangChain libraries from LangChain underscore core dot prompts import chart prompt template, right? So this is for prompt. Prompt is nothing but input to the generative AI applications. So example, what is AI? Give me the uh, Java code. I will explain what is the prompt. In prompt, we have system prompt and user prompt. I will explain those things. Once we execute this chatbot, I will explain the code line by line in a very easy, clear manner. And this is for prompt. Then we have to get the libraries for output parsers, right? You can take Chinese chain is equal to step 1 plus step 2 plus step 3, right? So we just commented this. So we imported the libraries for the prompt, we imported the libraries for LLM, and we have to import the libraries for output parser. For that, from langchain underscore core dot output parsers. Don't not this is very simple. Initially 10 days we go through the Python, we understand Python, then it is easy for you. No need to worry about this. This is seminar, right? So we are executing, we are showing capability. We can build our own chatbots, we can automate our own workflows, projects, real-time business use cases. So if you go through 1 month, 20 days, this course, you will get enough content. You understand each and every line. Output underscore parsers. Import str output parser. So now step 1, this is a variable. We have the warning. So we have to define this prompt. For that, step 1, right? So prompt. Take the help of this chat prompt template. Before that, we need to import some other libraries .env for the for each and every LLM. We have to use the API keys, secret keys. For that, we won't copy paste the secret keys in our code directly. So that is bad practice. The good practice is we have to keep the LLM keys here. See, once I got the subscription, I got the OpenAI API key, Grok API key, LangChain API key. So I can't copy paste these keys inside my chatbot. We have to maintain separate .env file. So there I just copy paste the API keys. I use those keys in order to connect with the LLMs, right? OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, .env import, import load underscore .env. So then load underscore .env import OS. So then first thing, we have to set up the environmental variables. Environmental variables is nothing but secret keys. Set up secret keys. For that, we use the OS. OS is used to handle the environmental variables. OS dot environ, right? So we have to import the keys, right, from this file. For that, we use the .env file, and we loaded those file into our application. Now we are assigning those keys to environmental variables. Once we assign environmental variables, we directly for seamlessly we can call the OpenAI Claude. No need to provide API key each and every API call, right? One time, if you assign the API keys to the environmental variables, so that one time job, no need to provide API keys each and every call. Each and every transaction, we no need to provide separately once we set the API keys. So here, as I mentioned, we use the Grok API key, right? So OS dot get env here Grok API key. Okay. So then we have to set up this is to connect with the Grok LLM. So next step, we are using the LangChain, right? So LangChain also providing the to track user activities, to monitor the user activities end to end. So in order to track Suppose Continental Hospital want to track each and every activity of user. So for that, we have to import the LangChain API keys as well. os.environ LangChain API key equal to os.get env LangChain API key. Then os dot we have to give approval for the. I will explain the code, which again LangChain tracing v2 equal to true. So these are common for each and every application. If you take Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, this is the first step, basic step. If you build 100 applications, we have to use these kind of, we have to import these kind of, okay, 3 steps. Okay, so we set up the environmental variables. Now this is common. The first step, setting secret keys, is common. Suppose if you are using the chart OpenAI, we have to import the OpenAI API keys. So we are using the Grok, right? So Grok model. So now we are using Grok API key. We are getting the API keys from env file and assigning in our application. So this helps, right? No need to set up for each and every transaction. No need to add the API key. So every LLM, actually they trained huge amount of data. They have to run the services, huge servers. They have to spend power, infrastructure. Definitely they'll charge the amount. For that, we have to take the subscription. They provide the API keys. So in order, we using those API keys, we connect with the LLM. We build our own generative AI applications. The first step, right, as we mentioned, the first step is prompt. So we already have the chat prompt template. So just simply use that chat prompt template dot from underscore messages, right? So here we use the system prompt and user prompt. System, I will explain. System, you are a helpful teacher. We are building the teacher agent. Teacher, please respond to the student questions in shorter way and clear way. So I will explain these things. And we have to provide the user prompt as well. Here you can take the user equal to question. This is the prompt. So we completed the step 1, right? So using the chat prompt template, that is the feature of LangChain. LangChain is the generative AI framework. They actually developed these features. We are using the Python code in order to define the prompt. So we already defined the prompt. The next step, LLM, right? So you remember the chain concept. Chain is nothing but prompt, LLM, output parser. We linked it with the pipe symbol, right? We actually got the first step. What is the second step? Second step is LLM, right? The first step is prompt. Second step is LLM. Third step is output parser. Step 2. LLM. Chart grok underscore, sorry, we have to define the model. Model name is equal to Quen 332b, and we have to provide the temperature equal to 0.1. So we define the second step also. Third step, output processor. Step 3. So you remember like this: step 1, step 2, step 3. So you easily, step 1 we have the prompt. For that we have to import the libraries, chart prompt template, that is in the LangChain core prompts. The second one is LLM. So for the LLM we have to provide the model. This is the class, right? For that, this is the chart grok. So from the LangChain, everything we get it from the LangChain only. So if you if you follow my 4-5 classes like that, this, right? So you will get complete knowledge and confident about. Don't panic about this coding and libraries. After 1 week, you will get enough confidence. So every day we will solve these kind of use cases. So the third thing is output process, right? Output process, output underscore parser. Copy, paste here. Yeah. So we have the class, this one, output parser. Copy paste here, or you can type. So now we define, see, all the warnings now disappear because we define all those things. This is a chain. We are using the lang chain. This is the language chain that execute, understand the language step by step. Initially, that understand the prompt. Prompt is input. Input is language. Then that will pass to the LLM. LLM understands input. It will generate the output. So we are connecting input, LLM, output using pipe symbol. So that is why we are connecting one step with second step with third step using the pipe symbol. So that concept is the chain. If you take the metal chain, in the same way, we are building our chain with the pipe symbol. So that's what this is called lang chain. It understands the language step by step. We integrate each step with the pipe symbol. Now we have to build the user interface. User interface, UI means. So we have to show the demo to our clients. We have to build user interface. For that, import Streamlit app, Streamlit as ST. This is the Python library to build user interface integrate with our this generative AI applications. For that, st dot title example my teacher chatbot. So then we have to take the input from user, right? So input underscore text equal to st dot text underscore input. So enter your question here. So we have to check whether the user enter the input or not. For that, we will check this is the Python. I will explain if conditions, for loops, everything. Don't worry. Input underscore parser. We will check whether the user enter the question or not. So st dot right, st dot right. We execute the chain. So in the lang chain, we run the chain, right? Chain is nothing but combination of these things. You understand this concept. What is the chain? You remember step 1, step 2, step 3. Prompt, LLM, output processor. We invoke the chain with our input. Input is nothing but our question, right? Yeah. Here we pass the dictionary dictionary. So see, this is the dictionary, right? I explain the code. Question. We have to provide the question. Question is we take from input, user input, right? Copy paste the question here. Yeah. Now we completed how to we build the generated application. Now we execute this. Before that, I explain the code. Take the command prompt, go to the particular folder. See, we are in the chartboard. Go to the one. We have to go to this folder, right? 1_ chartboard. So now we are in the same folder. Execute this chartboard. Now for that we have Streamlit. As I mentioned, we are using the Streamlit for user interface. Streamlit user helps us to deploy this code in our local. Streamlit run. We have to provide the file name chartbot2.py. Yeah, see the magic now. We are running the code in our local, right? See the magic. So the URL is localhost 8501. So you can copy paste this URL and we can paste the URL here. You can see the magic now. How the ChatGPT build their own generative AI application, Gemini. See, this is the ChatGPT, right? This is ChatGPT generative application chatbot. See our chatbot.
I think there is some spelling mistake in chain during the code.
Yeah, so I'm coming to that. So if you have any mistake,
It's a line number 14, long chain tracing.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So now we stop the server and we'll rerun it. Right? Yeah, we are stopping. Control C for the stopping. Now CLS clear the screen. Now run the same command. Streamlit space run space file name chartbot2.py. Enter. Now you can see the magic. You see, we running, right? Actually, it compiling the code, compiling the chartboard, and it preparing the user interface for the users. Yeah, see, chatbot. Now, how the ChatGPT build their yeah input parser is spelling. There is a typo. We have to fix that. Output parser, right? Output parser. Yeah, here. Sorry, we have to give this one. Save. Stop the server. Run it again.
Yeah, we are not
Again,
defined
again.
the input parser, right?
Exactly like that. So this one also we have to provide.
Yeah, input text, correct.
Why we need to import so many things on open LLMs?
Yeah, the reason is So this is grok, right? I will explain that thing. Okay, everything. Stop the thing. We take.
The keys which is paid, right? Krishna?
Which one?
The keys, whatever the keys you grok
Yeah, I have
API.
subscription. Yes, yes. I have subscription for that.
Okay. So then only you will get the key. If
Exactly,
it is
exactly.
a yeah, if it is a organizational level, you don't have access to the keys, right? You don't need to like you're not important. It's not going to access that keys, right? So if you're in an organization, some organization, it will block the access, right?
Organization level, we can use these keys, but they won't allow. So they provide, companies provide
They provide
their own.
companies provide their own keys,
Uh,
right? Then we
See,
need to report
yes,
our
exactly. See the magic, the response. I just asked I, right? So you see how I can assist you. So, uh, and if I ask, what is AI? What is AI? See the definition. Branch of computer science, creating systems that can perform tasks requiring human-like intelligence. Right? This is definition. So you hope you understand, right? This is the
So
teacher
you have
chatbot.
got it. You import the grok AI. So it uses the grok element.
Yeah, I used right. So I'm asking. Yeah, I used Grok ULLM.
Grok element.
Yeah.
So
So
whatever the you are writing here the prompt, so it will pull the grok AI and the grok LLM. So it uses the same grok LLM to get the answer.
yeah, exactly. So give me Java program to add two numbers. I asked. See, it provided Java program. So this public class, right? Public static void main, number one, number two, and this is Java program. It how it works, right? So it explains the steps as well. Uh, Explaining this program. So you can ask anything. We built chatbot. This is the live project session. We actually built our project for, we built our own chatbot project, right? Using the Grok. You can use, now we can go to the coding. I will explain code line by line. Okay. I will explain the code line by line now. So hope you
Krishna, one
can see
basic
my
question.
screen. This is chatbot we developed. This is a live session. Right? Do you have any questions? Ask me now. We are entering into the code part.
Uh, Krishna, one
Raise
basic
your
So whenever
question.
we enter the questions, it fetch the
yeah
data from which LLM?
yeah.
There are a lot
So
of LLMs we imported,
ex
right?
so if you take Gemini, we can switch, right? We can switch the models, Flash, Pro. So this is the Google's chatbot like we develop now. We in our classes we can enrich the styles. We can beautify our user interface like this, but that is anyway not that much subjective. We have to focus on LLMs, generative AI, agentic AI, right? Yeah, you asked we can switch to the LLMs like this, right? Pro, Flash. In the same way you asked which LLM we used, right? So I used
Oh,
see LLM Grok. Go to the grok.com. So this is kind of similar to the OpenAI grok.com. Here, go to this one. Go to the playground. You can ask anything. Hi, submit. Yeah. So, so this is playground. I used we have open source models, right? I with we once you register with your email, you can able to access these models. I used Qwen 332 billion models. We have this is Alibaba's LLM. We have Grok, other LLMs as well. We have Meta's LLM, Llama 3.1, Instant, Versatile. We have models. Same model I used here in our code. See the Qwen 332. 32 means 32 billion. This is very powerful AI model, powerful AI model. Trained on 32 billion parameters, 32 billion parameters of data. That is why this is LLM, large language model. How the Gemini, we are switching LLMs, right? So we can switch here. If your client asks to build Anthropic plot, copy, paste, give your that model, Claude model, right? Claude, Claude. So you can switch, go to the Claude. We have LangChain website. Here we have documentation, Anthropic. So go to the chat Anthropic. Go to the chat Anthropic. You can use the Claude Haiku model. So same chat Anthropic we used. So this is the LLM model. Copy paste this one. For this is for Anthropic. If you want to use the OpenAI like ChatGPT company's LLM model, uh,
So if I want to write own ChatGPT
yeah,
chatbot for my company, so my company data is not there in any of the LLMs.
yeah.
That is my project based one. If I want to, um, as of now, I'm the lead engineer, I'm giving the subject matter experts. I'm replying individually whenever asking. Instead of I want to develop like this chatbot, I want to dump all my data, whatever I know the requirements, design documents, all. Then the team members can fetch the data like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For that, we have to write our own LLM, right?
Yeah, so if your yeah, this is the way we can implement. We have popular LLMs, right? We can integrate. This is the first class. So in the coming classes, we will increase the complexity, and you are come up with any use case, right? We going to solve. So we will learn the concepts, all those concepts, Anthropic, Claude, OpenAI. Just if you want to use the OpenAI, copy paste this one, and use that library and use this model GPT
But
5.4
where I
mini.
can dump my company data in our
So
local.
we use the RAG vector database. So for that,
Okay.
we use the RAG model. We integrate RAG model to the LLM.
Okay.
Okay, we store that data into vector database, and we build the retriever. We'll integrate retriever with the LLM. LLM will connect with the retriever. Retriever fetch the company's data from vector database. It will provide we will apply the similarity search. If you ask any question related to AI, out of millions of PDFs, it will fetch the answers related to AI, artificial intelligence. And that is nothing but context. Context will append to the user question, and that forwarded to send to LLM. LLM based on that multiple uh, complex data that we got from vector database. It understand and give the response simple text that can very easily um, understandable. So we use the RAG systems going forward. So we have, you see, here we have the classes. We actually load the PDFs, your company data, right? So this is the PDF. You can see we have 15 pages data related to your company. So we use the, uh, see, a LangChain framework. We use the LangChain document loaders. This is text file, any data, URLs we can load, PDFs we can load related to company or company. So then we do splitting, This is the as I told, this is subject. It takes multiple classes. Then we split into documents and store into
So this
file
is the one
table.
we written our own rag, right? This is the one you're
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. We written our own rag. We won't 0%. We won't refer ChatGPT, Gemini tools. We write the code. This if you see the APIs, right? You can see the APIs. We build our API app.py. Yeah, you can see we have the lang serve, lang serve. Uh, Using that, we build our routes. You can see Grok chart is the one API that actually connect with the Grok, and Grok OpenAI is the other route. So we can build the APIs for multiple LLMs, and we can integrate to the client. So here see the Grok chart, OpenAI chart, Gemini chart. So Anthropic Claude one. So we can once we build the APIs right in the app.py. Once we run the APIs, those are APIs available to the public. So I actually integrate those APIs to my user interface. This is the user interface screen. Using this screen, I can access those APIs. We have huge syllabus. You after this course, this is completely coding based practical Gen AI Agentic AI full stack course. After this course, you will get you see, and I will explain the project. Uh, Explain the project. So in the insurance in the project, right? Yeah. Mm, yeah. In the generative AI, here live project. So you can see we have modules. We have Azure AI Search. This is for the RAG. We use the cloud RAG, and then compressors, contextual compression, prompt injection, and create indexers. Uh, all those part of the real-time projects. So we will actually have modular wise concepts. We develop the project in modular ways that is easy to maintain and implement the code. We will go through the live projects in Agentic AI and Gen AI as well. So if you're interested, if you come up with your own business use case, then we all together try to solve that business use case. This is not aligned with my subject or my syllabus. This is aligned with your subject, your syllabus, your use case. So that confident, that commitment we give in this course. So we not only teach what is what, we won't execute the simple print statement, welcome statement. We go to the depth, we come up with, we solve your business use cases that you are currently facing in your organization, or if you want to build your own products, come up with the idea. We I help you to build those products, not limited to any project, any industry. This is we can achieve automate any kind of things, right? Yeah. So yeah, coming to the code.
Coming to the class timings, is it like same day at 10 a.m. or what is going to
Yeah,
be?
10 a.m. you can reach DurgaSoft management. Uh, Based on the your feedback timings, we will set up one more class that is feasible for your timings. Yeah, if you
Okay.
see the coding, right? Initially, we have to write the chain. Remember the chain. Chain is nothing but step one, step two, step three. Prompt LLM output parser. Prompt we have to develop the code for the prompt. So this is the prompt, right? From we have to import the libraries. For that, we have chat prompt template that is coming from LangChain core. So this prompt output parsers, these are common, but when it project specific, we implement the RAG, right? So that we have to leverage the code based on our requirements. So we import the libraries. This is the section importing libraries. The first is to connect with the OpenAI LLM and connect with Grok LLM, Anthropic Claude LLM. So I have currently I have access to this LLM. Uh, so once in our regular course, we actually implement all those LLMs, no compromise at all. So we deal the complex projects. We execute all the concepts in Gen AI, Agentic AI, and this is for LLM. This is for prompt template. We imported this library. This is for string output. So this convert AI response into simple human readable format. So this is for importing the secret keys. We can't copy paste secret keys in the code. So we have .env. Remember the library .env. So we created the .env file. In your project, you can create .env, just file name. So then import the .env, load .env. This loads the keys, all the keys from this file to in our application. OS is handling the environmental variables. So we are setting up the all keys using os.environment method. So Streamlit is for building the user interface. In order to test our application, we use the Streamlit. Same like ChatGPT, Gemini, how they developed their user interface to enter the user input. So this is for setting up the keys. LangChain, see, LangChain, we have to observe the user activities end to end. For that, we provide the LangChain API key. We are giving the permissions, tracing true. So this is the prompt. Here you can see in the prompt, we have two sections, system prompt and user prompt. System prompt actually sets the behavior of the LLM. So now I am asking LLM, act like teacher. So in this context only LLM act. So that behave like teacher. So system prompt sets the role and instructions. Role is teacher, instructions. Please respond to the student in the shorter way and easy way, clear way. These are the instructions, role and instructions. These are the standard template for the use case level. So, but user question changes, right? Dynamic. What is AI? Give me Java code, give me Python code, give me .NET code. So user question is dynamic. That's why I embedded in the uh, curly braces. So this is the prompt, user prompt, system prompt, nothing but the entire prompt. So system prompt contains sets the behavior, controls the behavior of LLM. So we are calling this LLM LLM. This LLM act as teacher based on the prompt. So this prompt controls the my LLM, right? So then temperature between 0 to 1. Temperature 0 is nothing but is very strict. It won't up. We are controlling the hallucination creativity. If a temperature is 1, right? If I ask AI means it will give it become overconfident and will give random questions. So in order to balance the randomness and creativity, real time, we have to set the 0.1 is the standard. It actually controls the creativity of LLM. LLM has a very creative, right? LLM is very creative, so we have to control. Otherwise, we will get random questions. So output parser is converting AI message. Once we send the input, LLM give the output. We are converting that into simple text. So now we are building the chain. Chain is nothing but language chain. It actually process the language, prompt, input, LLM, output parser. Now we are calling the chain. Once I send the question, the prompt, actual prompt become your see. The final prompt is once user enter the question, you can okay. User question is what is AI, right? So that we entered in the user interface. Yes, right. Here we enter, right? What is AI? So this is the user question. This will embed with the system prompt. User prompt embed with the system prompt. Finally, final prompt will be prepared. This is the chain. right? Then we enter the user question here in the text box. This is the text box. We enter the user question. It will check whether that is empty. If that is empty, chain won't call. If we enter something, this will go through this line and execute invoke the chain with the user question. What is AI? So it will embed here. You are a teacher. Please respond to the user questions. Your question is what is AI? So that prompt will go to this LLM. LLM understand the question. Will give the output, and that output we are presenting in the this st.write means in the this page in this web page. So this is about our chatbot we developed also. You can ask any question. I already stopped the this right. Copy paste the model name from the talk.
Okay. Do we need to install any softwares in local to run this?
Yeah. Exactly. For that, I will provide. Can each and every project we have a requirement dot txt file. Simply take this file. What you do? Yeah, good question. Yeah. So this is a requirement dot file, right? pip pip install -r requirement.txt. So what it do, right? What it takes reads the requirement.txt, install each and every library in that txt file, requirement.txt file. So these are the libraries. We have to install LangChain, as I mentioned, LangChain framework to achieve the generative AI, end-to-end, to build end-to-end. Yeah. So these are the libraries for each and every project. We actually, for the API, we have requirement.txt. We have imported LangChain, fast API. So like this, going forward, we have complexity. We have a requirement.txt file for each and every project. We're going to solve around 15 projects in generative AI and 20 projects in agentic AI. With hands-on, each and every day I have provided them very excellent material, right? So now we can see how we can track the LangChain. Go to the LangChain. As I told, we can monitor the LangChain, right? Go to the LangChain. We have Langsmith. Langsmith is to monitor the user logs activities. The login with user email. And my email is krishnacs2. And okay. Yeah, continue. We will explore many things like this in this course. Yeah, now we landed in the LangChain. Now go to the default. Now see my question. The first question I asked, hi. Second question, what is AI? And give me the Java program, right? So go here, click this. You can see input is, you can open input here. Give me the Java program to add two numbers that already we executed from our chatbot. We used LLM Quen Grok LLM model. So the latency 1.39 seconds, we got response. And these are the tokens, 503 tokens. And output you can see. So output came from LLM Java program, right? That already we seen in the, so the owners, right? Product owners, they can check these activities right? They can and they can see uh, latency and other thing. You can see rate, error rate. Do you have any errors? You can see, cost zero USD, right? We don't have cost. So like this, we can monitor the cost for each and every user activity, and we can see that how many tokens. For this, we have 503 tokens. The response time 1.40 seconds, the date, everything. So if the owner feels the time is take this is not quick, right? So if you want to improve this time, we have to work on the prompt, and we have to test with the different LLMs. Based on the price, LLM response will depends, right? So we can optimize the LLMs and prompt, make the prompt as soon as simple as, so that LLM understand and give the quick response. So that is the next level production level optimizations. The cost and latency is very important. So this is how we can monitor our user activity, right? So I asked the question from here. Owner want to check. This is the user interface. If I ask the question, same thing. Owner can track the logs. Hope you understand. And the syllabus in this course, we cover many topics. So the syllabus, we can initially generative AI, Python, the 10 days, 15 days Python, then Gen AI, introduction to Gen AI, LLMs, and we build the APIs, prompt engineering, and local deployment, and RAG system, embedding and vector databases, LangChain architecture. We cover LangChain. So we have 3 months data, 3 months time. So we have enough time to go through. We have RAG systems, agent layers. We build our RAG systems, and we build our observability means just we check, right, monitoring logs, and then we check we gone through agentic AI architecture, and we do some chart. We build some agents like HR assistant agent, some other agents, and we have multi-agent system. We solve the project with multi-agent systems, and we have the QA. We actually QA is the agentic AI framework. LangChain is the generative AI framework. QA is the agentic AI framework, and Agno also agentic AI framework. So we actually have the live sessions. Don't panic, right? So then LangGraph is also agentic AI framework. We actually each and every day I give the theory, 30%, 70% only practical. If you come up with your industry company based use case, we try to solve right together. We have the security threat modeling, guardrails. We have production deployment, and we have Python essentials. These Python concepts we are going to learn in our classes. Don't worry, I will teach you everything with real-time projects. This is a real-time project, right? So this is real-time project contains multiple elements like prompt injection check, whether that particular system checks whether the user question contains unsafe or harmful instruction. If question risky, chatbot or agentic system stops and shows the warning. Like that, multi-question generation. So the system converts one question into multiple related questions to search better from the vector RAG database. So we have retrieval. We work with the Azure Cloud Vector Database, FIAS, Chroma, Object Box, everything, contextual compression, document reordering. So finally, generating final answer. So using this, live project is not with my subject. everyone come with your own use case, creativity, industry-based project. So together we solve and with these agentic and generative AI capabilities. Finally, you can see uh, these are the few examples, industry use cases, life life insurance, policy, servicing agent, HR support, IT issues, financial making agent, IT support, email support, home health, home care. These are the just even 0.5%. You can come up with any use case we can solve together. And you can see impact of
Mhm.
agentic AI by 2030, at least 60% of day-to-day work decisions will be made autonomously through agentic AI. At this point, it's 6% only. By after 3-4 years, that will become 60%. Means the people who learn the AI, agentic AI, Gen AI, completely replace the places of the people who doesn't adopt the AI skills, right? Even Java, .NET, any field, take any field, they have to learn this skill, future ready skill.
Krishna, sorry to that. Do we require the machine learning in this current program? Or,
No, no need actually. Machine learning,
yeah.
we don't require
So
machine
what is
learning.
okay? What is machine learning about? And uh,
Yeah, machine learning used to see machine learning. We have a solve three kind of problems. One is regression, second is classification, third is clustering, right? What is regression? We will predict the based on the data set table, if you want to predict the price of the any item after 6 months, right? If you want to predict the stock price, so basically we train the previous data of that stock on the machine learning models. We have random forest regression models, uh, logistic regression and other regression models. That model is AI model. We train that and we will predict the future price, right? But it won't give any kind of responses, text to code and summary. If you want to be write your poem, that predictive model doesn't give only for prediction. That will predict the future. What is the stock price after 6 months? Our LLM also can predict, right? So you can no need to adopt that skill. If you take the classification, right? Classification is two things. Classification, we can predict yes or no, right? Yes or no, using random forest decision trees. So that also trained on the larger amount of data. Example, whether the credit card, find the credit card fraud or not, transaction fraud or not. So yes or no. Yes means fraud detected, no means not detected. For that, we have to train the huge amount of historic data, and that also is predicting yes or no, and that also we can achieve through this LLM. And the third thing, clustering. Clustering means we can find the similar things, right? The example, IT Java developers is the one cluster, .NET developers is cluster, and non-IT developers, non-IT professional clusters. To, yeah, to pattern finding. LLM easily find the pattern. So we know actually that is machine learning is limited. We can't automate. We can't build the chatbots. This is very advanced than that.
okay.
Yeah. Any questions? We covered syllabus. And finally, thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. This course is designed for the freshers, working IT professionals with experience, and working non-IT professionals, and work. If you have any career gap, you completed your graduation long back, you are looking for the right opportunity, you just go through this course. You can open the Naukri. Naukri, just search for AI engineer. you can see we got 54,560 jobs, right? You can see LLM, Python, Agentic AI, GenAI, artificial intelligence, AWS Bedrock. We cover all those things in our syllabus. If you take the next generative AI, retrieval augmented generation, Python, LangChain. As I mentioned, every LangChain is very important. 90% organizations use. This is company name. What is the company first one? Verisk, right? And yeah, this is iSpace Solutions. If you take this company, A Engineer, HCL, right? Yeah, HCL also looking for this skill set, LangChain. And if you see the LangChain power, LangGraph is agentic, LangChain is generative, agentic AI, LLM, artificial intelligence, RAG, Python, AWS Bedrock. All those skills we actually cover. So you will get a very strong hands-on experience and confident to grab the real-time opportunities. So this is very worthful course, 3 months course, and this projects are not aligned with my syllabus, that is aligned with your syllabus. So to build confident, right? Uh, yeah, generative AI, LangChain. Yeah, as I mentioned, every requirement, number of requirements. So after 2 years, this number became big. After 2 3 years, the 50,000 become 3 lakhs. We have to see the drastic increase, not exponential, drastic, because everything depends on AI. This course is very worth, and yeah, we have the regular course. Next week we have 3 more demos. And finally we are going to start the regular class from June 6th, 7th. DurgaSoft management, just talk to them. They will let you know the date, and we will have the very technical, and you will enjoy my course. You explore more areas. You will learn more things, more technologies, and after this course, you will get enough confident. Yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. Do you have any questions?
Hello,
Ask
sir.
me.
Krishna, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, your batch will start on June 1st, right?
June 1st,
June
we have
6th.
June 6th actually. June 1st, 3rd, 4th, we have demos. Just check with DurgaSoft.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
finally, June 6th, we are starting our
Okay.
regular course for 3 months.
That is fine. That regular class, before you will teach the Python basic concepts also, right?
Yeah, Python. Yeah, in the syllabus I mentioned, right? Python, we
But
have.
okay, and one more thing, that course you mentioned only agentic AI only you will cover, right?
No. GenAI, you can see in the syllabus. GenAI is 1.5 months. GenAI is 1.5 months. Agentic AI is 1 month. Python is 15 days. Total 3 months. Generative AI.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Krishna, one question more.
Yeah.
During this training, do we need to purchase any kind of subscriptions for these tools? Which, let's say, for the secret keys, we will need our own keys, right?
Yeah. So initially, Grok and Hugging Face, we no need to purchase anything. OpenAI, initially they will provide $10 credit. You can use that for some time. In order to get dedicated support, we need to take the subscription. But we can use the Grok and Hugging Face, few open sources, and we can initially take the free subscription from the OpenAI, Claude and all. Claude, actually, we have to provide the credit cards and all. If you are able to take that, you can take. You can integrate that API key. That is very advanced, actually. That the OpenAI open source is limited, but Claude, OpenAI, very advanced. They are very powerful, actually.
See, my question is,
Okay.
let's say I don't want to spend anything on these subscriptions. So, is it
Ah,
possible for me
yeah,
to
possible,
learn with
possible.
the open source available libraries?
Yeah. So this Grok is I'm not taking any subscription, actually. This Grok is right. As I mentioned, Grok is open source. We use, as I mentioned, we actually go through the paid and non-paid open source LLMs. This Grok, you can just go through these API keys. Yeah, this is my API key. You can create your API key. Okay. give name and just test, no express, no expiry. Yeah. Then submit. Your key will be created here and copy paste that key in our code .env file, right?
Okay.
Yeah, copy paste this code and put it here. Where in the this place, my grok API key, right? Copy paste. Yeah, this is my new key. So then I already used that key, right, in my application grok API key. Yeah.
Hmm.
So pzox. Go to the env file. pzox. Then grok underscore API key. Go to the my project grok underscore API key. The new key we got. This is open source. Like that we have Hugging Face. Hugging Face. Go to Hugging Face. Hugging Face. We have many models: text generation, image to text, image to image. So you just log in to that and get the Hugging Face key, and then we can implement the open. No need to take any subscription. No need to take any subscription. Yeah.
I have
So
one question, Krishna. Hello.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me.
As a beginner, what I have must know before starting this course, and what you
Nothing. So
expect from me?
yeah, basic knowledge, nothing. So, uh, basic, if you completed graduation, right, you have some basic knowledge on coding, C language and other. Not that also not required. Actually, I take you through the all the Python basic essentials for the. So you are importing, right? From why we use the import. I teach all those basics. After 1 week, 2 weeks, you will get 50% confident. After 1 month, 2 months, you are able to write your own uh, generative AI, agentic AI applications. Thing is, you have to follow my day-to-day classes, coding live sessions, my materials. Your job is spend 1 hour on my classes. That's it. You no need to not nothing required. Nothing you no need to learn anything. Just follow my classes, execute my classes. Just no, there is no pressure at all. Just right. I will give some buffer for you. So freely you can, I will teach everything. Your job is to follow my classes, right? So we have very beautiful and very industry oriented
Krishna, I have
classes.
a
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
I'm basically a Java developer. I want to integrate this AI LLM, which we customizedly developing it. So in order to do that, how you are doing in Python classes, you are importing the chat, OpenAI, Anthropic, right? Similar way for the Java, for example, for my web development, for the activities which I want to get the output from the prompts, I
Yeah.
should have some APIs to integrate these uh, open or cloud kind of thing. It should be having, right, the APIs in order to import those in my Java classes.
Exactly, exactly. So we will automate that your use case with the agentic AI. We will actually use the multiple agents, right? An agent will assign you will we will break down your use case into simple tasks assigned to separate agents. Agents will write based on that. It will write the program, and second agent will test. Third agent will build the UI like that based on your requirements. Each and every agent perform task and it collect the results and execute. That is agentic. With agentic architecture, we can automate your use case.
And also, I'm curious about like since we are using here only the Python language.
Hmm.
Similarly, do we have something like for Java, .NET, like in order to use the same functionality, like
Actually, yeah, the thing is initially, uh, if you observe, right, data science, machine learning started mainly on Python, NLP. So The Python, why they choose, it's easy to write and easy to understand. So using Java, we can't implement agentic AI generative. Only Python is the language.
I
If you
see.
have knowledge on the Java, .NET, any programming language, it's very easy for you to understand
No,
Python.
I think his question is we are writing this one, but he want to use the agentic AI application on the web Java applications.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So by using this one, yes, we can do the same on web also. We can deploy.
Okay.
So we should have some way to integrate these
Yeah. So
calls,
you were
API
asking,
calls
we
in
can.
our Java.
Yeah, exactly. You are. I understood.
Mm.
I understand
But
your
the
question.
base is always in the Python. That one, there is no development happen with related to Java technology. How the Python it's written completely related to the LLMs, AI. But in Java,
Okay.
we don't have such methodology. Like mostly in Java, we have for mobile, we have a different development toolkits. For enterprise application, we have J2E. So something
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah. I
We
understood
don't
your
have
question.
development in that area, right? For especially related to the AI. So that's why we have
Yeah.
to rely on this Python LLM technologies, and then we'll be a consumer for our application. Basically, that's how, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, if you want to integrate this AI with your Java application, mobile application, we actually build the AI application, and we build the API like this. We expose that API. Then we use that API in our integrate API in our Java code mobile app. So, like this is a user. You can see this is separate client. You can assume this is Python, but you can assume this is Java, right? In this, I actually deployed my APIs. API is internally integrated with the agentic AI generative AI application based on project. That service I'm actually integrating in my Java applications, mobile application like this, using some Java side also. We can able to integrate APIs, right? Microservices, right? So how you can use the microservices in the same way we can integrate the AI services.
Which means in this one we need to call the Java application, which is a Python is
Yeah, exactly.
extensionable, right? In the same Python, we need to call that Java application to a. It will do the
Yeah.
same
Yeah, you can,
agents it will
yes.
create.
You can create one more folder, Java. There, from that folder, you can try to access
Call
these
the
APIs, like how I can localhost, grok, like how we can use the microservice. Microservice is a kind of API, right? How we can integrate the microservices in the same way. Simple thing. This is we can integrate API for any application. This is compatible for all languages: .NET, SAP, HTML, JavaScript, Java, .NET, anything. Once we build the API, that is accessible from anywhere. Hope my answer clears you.
Are you going to demo
Yes,
any other
Krishna.
Java applications in this
Java
part of course?
application.
One project out of 15.
Actually, see, I will explain the APIs, how do you build APIs,
How
and
to
I
build
will
it.
teach you, I will teach you how we can call the APIs from outside, basically with JSON, and we have some Swagger tools, right? I hope you know Swagger tools. From Swagger tool, I will teach you how we can consume the particular API, same kind of thing you can convert into Java code. Definitely, I will help you. Yeah, definitely we can work on that. Definitely. So, yeah, that is uh, collectively we can work on that. Definitely. Yeah, that is easy only that we can do.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
during the class, you were provided a regular class for 3 months. sir?
Yes, 3 months. Regular course for 3 months.
We
Like
must
everyday class,
pay
right? There is
20,000 for 3 months, sir.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I know that. Same thing. And if you take this course, right, we have the 15 days Python essentials course. And if you want to explore Python more, there are a few 70 sessions on Python delivered by Durga sir. You will get free access to that. If you want to independently purchase that course, that only cost 6,000 for that course, 70 classes. But if you take this class, I also teach Python, and you will get access for those 70 classes freely. That is the advantages actually.
And these classes are don't available for free, sir.
Which classes?
Regular classes, sir. 3 months classes free ga ఏమన్నా available on this.
No, no, no. So this course 3 months, right? We have to, yeah, we have to spend 3 months time. You will get real-time projects.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Krishna sir, one question. Does the completion of this course qualify for any certificate also?
You can check with DURGASOFT management, but end of the day, you will get enough confident. You will build confidence inside, because we solve the real-time projects and we work on multiple concepts. So certification related, you will check with the management. Actually, I'm the tutor, educator, trainer, right? Yeah. Check with
So
the
Krishna,
management.
Krishna,
Yeah.
do we have any certificates that are outside, not into Microsoft side? Maybe on outside, do we require any
For
certifications
interview purpose, I have 14 years of experience, right?
Mm.
For the agentic age and we no need any certifications. In India, certificate there is no weightage for certifications. If you go to the USA and other places, they may ask certifications.
Okay. But do we
Yeah.
have any certifications for generals?
At this moment, for this course,
Yeah,
90%
no one
not required.
requirement they mention the requirement. Generally, they post in JD. Only the SAPs, some other specific domains they require the certificate. I
Yeah,
didn't see
so
any
that
job posted they
also
need it. Yeah.
certification, yeah, correct. So for the job, to get the job, actually, certifications not required. You can check with DurgaSoft whether they provide any certification or not. I will
The
ask
certification you will
from
get
my.
if you some other open source tools like Udemy and all. If you complete the course, you may get the certification automatically at the end.
Yeah, that is the universal platform.
Yeah.
One more question. Can you just come again on the timing thing? What will the timing, and is it 7 days a week or 5 days a week or 4 days a week kind of thing?
5 days a week. The timing is 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10
means
p.m.
Okay, evening time, right? Okay.
Evening time, 10 p.m. Daily 1 hour class.
Oh, is it possible for other countries other than India? I think it's I don't think it's difficult for them, right? I don't know how many people are
Yeah,
there.
maybe if we prepone like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m., it will make us
Yeah,
for
7
other
or 8.
countries residents. It will be helpful. Otherwise, very difficult.
Or
Exactly,
else it's
exactly.
morning.
Actually,
I
yeah,
think we are
actually,
all working. I hope so. Everyone is
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
Maybe
9 to
I
5
have
is
maybe a call.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I have a call. Maybe in the morning it's good. Actually, the same time, 9 to 10 or.
yeah. I will. You just have a word with the management. The feasible, the time slot we can continue.
So to communicate with the management, is there any WhatsApp number or we have to call and check?
You have to directly call with them. You just directly make a call.
Yeah, I don't know how they are tracking all these calls. There are plenty of
Can I message the
Courses,
number
yeah.
here? Directly you can reach them.
So I have one question. Like after completing this course, like how much experience in AI we can claim and looking for job?
Yeah, you can. So the AI, see, AI projects, the company started AI projects from 2023, right? 2023.
Yeah,
Now we are
2023
2026. You can
official.
claim 3-4 years, three years. On the Agentic AI Gen AI, you can claim 3 to 4 years. You can apply for AI architect, Gen AI, Agentic AI architect, a Gen AI engineer, prompt engineer, Agentic AI engineer. Any Gen AI specialist, Agentic AI specialist, you can apply for that. Gen AI architect. You can in these areas you can climb 3 to 4 years, 1 to 4 years.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, I have one more question. Like my cousin is having like 10 years gap, so he can also learn and apply that.
Yeah, this is course is designed for everyone. And end of the course, I will provide you some interview questions. I write for that help. You can go through those materials. You will get some knowledge. You will on that interview practice part. Yeah, 10 years gap. Yeah, so they can also. This is the right time. We have the great opportunities. Easily we can get the job. If you go to the any other field at this moment, very difficult. But this is newly evaluating field, right? We have opportunities at startup level, mid-sized companies, MNCs, every company looking for. So if you keep on applying for the interviews, just this is cyclic process. Just go for the interview. If you not successful, just take note down all the questions. How many questions you answered, how many questions you did not answer, and you prepare the answers for the wrong ones. Like that, you attend the 4-5 interviews. Same thing. Your drawbacks you just underline and note down those answers. Like that cyclic process. After 5-6 interviews, you will definitely get the job.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any questions? Can we
So are you going to
can we
provide that material also? And of the
exactly. We have the very beautiful material. Even you don't get this material, day by day basis I provide. Okay, and from the DurgaSoft side, they will I will forward to them. They will update you. I have better documents. I have Langshan guide. You see, we have 100 pages. See, we have 90 pages. Langchain, architecture, Langchain, the libraries that we used in our chatbot, right? And we have RAG architectures, the Langsmith
Uh,
already. Yeah, we have better documentation.
Krishna,
You never get this document from me, even if no one provide these kind of documents. Agentic AI documents we
Krishna,
have.
your sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Krishna, your the work experience is mainly on AI now, is it?
Exactly. So I have 5 years of IT experience into the agentic engineer. I have total 14 plus years of. I have experience in machine learning, data science. Then after that, I started Gen AI projects, agentic AI projects, and so deployments,
So
everything.
your job scope will be like you need to develop the LLM and provide it to the consumers applications like which we developed with other technologies like Java or .NET. Those they will be consuming your customized LLMs. Is it that will be just I wanted to understand what's your day to day and how it's helpful for the other teams. Just I wanted to understand it.
Okay, basically we can the enterprise clients like banks and other customers and insurance customers. Recently, we automated the insurance claims automation. I explained in the presentation, right? Actually, one insurance company asked us to automate their process.
Okay.
So we automate the insurance process with agentic architecture. This is not related to any field. If you come up with the project requirements, so sit and plan how we can take that forward. Just we'll initially plan the architecture, agentic, how many agents. So in each agent, how we can split the task and how we can assign modular wise. So like once you've gone through this course, you will easily and analyze, understood the use case. You can easily try to develop and deliver that. Hello.
Okay, so meaning like mostly you will not be not much aware of the end-to-end business. Your part will be more rely on the how to automate the process, whoever require for their business. Something I can understand something in that way.
Yeah, my role is purely technical. I am a technical lead plus architect. So if anyone come up with not limited, so not limited to any industry, any sector, right? We can automate anything. So I'm mostly to technical part, architect and team lead. Team lead. So I can plan the architecture, build the code, we test the project and deploy and monitor. You can see.
So all the LLMs which you develop, basically, correct?
Yes, using the LLMs only.
I mean, using LLMs, the Gen AI application which you are developing.
Which LLMs, right? You are asking?
I mean, like using the LLMs, you will be an agentic architect, which you help to architect the whether to go ahead with Gen AI or another one. Sorry, I forgot the term. So you will be relying mostly your scope will be relying on the AI related technology.
Exactly. AI means if you want to integrate AI service to other language, Java, .NET. So that also from Java side, you know Java, right? How to integrate APIs. We provide the AI services. You just simply integrate. You can call the API and get the output. Use whatever you want. So that part also we can do.
Okay, because I'm very interested in the way, like, suppose if you're providing some services in kind of an API, either you'll be giving us a jar file which I can consume, or you can expose as an microservices or web services which I can I can consume in my Java application. So until the development of microservices, your part will be there, right? So
Exactly.
how you integrate with the microservices with the AI, that thing still I'm in a gray. So just I wanted to fill the gap how that integration happens.
So basically our core role is to build the AI services, right? From Java side, Java team, we will give the documentation, how they integrate, how they can, we build the post method, update method, get method, right? So you see my one more project, live project, insurance related. Here is the insurance claims. This is the.
We are unable to see your screen.
Okay. Yeah. Hope you see my screen now. So this is insurance project. You can see here. We have app.py. So here we build the API. See the first API. I will explain this project in our post claims. So we are submitting the insurance claims. Then tag system. We are integrating our policies, company related, own data, proprietary data, and validate. So for validating, once insurance claim submitted, we actually have this URL. From Java side, they have to call this URL with this input. So you can see ID.
Yeah,
This is
now
the
I can understand this. Yeah.
Yeah, you can call with your input to this service. This service execute and will give the results back to your Java program. Example, you call insurance claims, right? You submitted one ID with these services from Java service. Based on this ID, validated whether approve or reject. You got response approved. So that response you further you integrated, you take you build your own code for your requirements. So yeah, this is the APIs. Simply you call this service from your Java program. Calling, if you know how to call microservices or other APIs, simply we will provide APIs. You can call APIs, get the results from APIs, use in your Java program, Java project.
Okay, Krishna, understand now.
Yeah. So like not specific to Java, this is you can consume this service from .NET, HTML, JavaScript, anything.
Yeah, I think this insurance was written in maybe Java only, mostly. All the web
Okay.
applications they are written.
Yeah. So I will in our regular course, I will explain all APIs and how we integrated our LLMs to this. Everything we will cover. Yeah. So any questions, we can wind up this.
Yeah, Krishna. Yeah.
Do we
Thank you
have
so
any
much for
other
the demo.
session? Do we
Yeah.
have
So
any other session?
tomorrow we have one more demo. But demo session basic thing we provide in our regular classes. We 3 months, right? We increase the project complexity. Yeah, we have 3 demos. We are targeting a wider audience. So then by June we start the regular batch.
So three demos means are you going to repeat the same content in the next demo or is a separate one?
There is 20%. We can see. I can change the 20% demo to demo. 80% is the
Common.
common. 20% I change the subject concepts.
So I
But
think we
from
can skip
regular
this.
course, class to class, you can see we have projects, right? Each project takes 2 to 4 sessions. Uh, so we have to cover these projects with these documents in 3 months of time. If you complete this document, right? If you understand this document, you can get the confident. You can easily get the job. You can easily grab the opportunity. You simply understand. There is no much complex sentences or complex technical things.
And Krishna, I think one more person asked this question. I just want to understand the difference between ML engineer and AI engineer. What is the main difference, and which one comes under which?
Okay. ML engineer, we build, as I mentioned, right, predictive analysis, pattern recognition, classification. So we have a skill learn that is if you take data science machine learning, that is related to ML engineer. AI engineer also we have two things. AI in agentic AI Gen AI also comes under AI engineer. ML engineer also comes under AI engineer. AI engineer is a broader area that covers ML engineer, agentic AI engineer, generate generative
I
AI
think
engineer.
these are the like a subset of that one. AI. AI is a full circle. There is a
Yeah, full circle.
agentic yeah.
ML is the next one.
Some part, some
Yeah,
part of
some part.
AI.
And generative AI, some part of that ML. And agentic AI is this inner circle.
Yeah.
So
For agentic AI,
I believe nowadays agentic AI is comparatively boom compared to the ML engineer. We can assume, right?
Yeah, we actually the power of ML, power of agentic is we automate the projects, right? This ML engineer that can't automate. We have to write the program like Java developer, .NET developer. It can't automate. It can't behave like humans, right? So, but agentic AI, generative AI engineer replacing the human beings.
Okay, because we have belief like machine learning is something which learn by own, which we train and then it will learn. So that was my intention before. But agentic AI is the one which it
Yeah,
thinks
you
independently
can
and
see.
do the works.
Yeah, AI engineer, you can see definition. Build AI ML solutions, models, AI engineer, covers ML engineer. So inside we have one more circle, generative AI engineer. We work with the LLMs, prompts, RAG, vector database. Agentic, we build AI agents that plan, reason, use tools, automate the workflows. Agentic engineer. But these two are important. A ML engineer, compared to ML, AI is very power and advanced. So yeah, all the companies no need ML engineer, but all the companies they need generative and agentic engineers.
And the data scientist is the main area. It comes under ML engineer, if I'm not wrong,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
But
What is that slide? Is the future of agentic AI that is different slide here?
Number
14th.
okay. So in future we will build billions of agents, AI agents. We integrate tools, so widespread of applications, mobile applications, web applications. So that refining the work means new roles will new skills, new possibilities. So yes, no need SQL developer, no need. We need Java developers, but that also will completely replaced by AI. So we using AI, we can't replace the human. We can't replace the human workforce, right? We replace the non-IT, non-agent, non-AI developers with AI developers. Yeah, so this is for high demand job opportunities, and you can grab the high salary jobs. Every company hiring AI experts. There is no job role without AI skills in coming days. So okay, that's why be ready with the high demand skill. Thank you for your time and attention.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate your support.
Yeah, one question,
Yeah.
Krishna, I do have.
Yeah.
So I work as an infrastructure engineer, so where I do manage multiple applications. So how do we leverage AI with the applications? Do we have any such use cases? I mean, during the trainings. So far, we discussed AI with Java, AI with Python, .NET, right?
Yeah, infrastructure means
Yeah, we manage the servers and as well as the applications which are deployed in the servers.
okay. You mean can we track server logs? Kind of use.
It can be a log, it can be a
Yeah.
deployment, it can be a deployment. So
Yeah.
will that be covered in the, I mean, during the training sessions? Just want to know.
That actually right after once after 2.5 months, right? When we pick up the real-time project, you can initiate that project.
Okay.
I can help you to develop that project.
Okay.
I can support to develop and implement that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thanks all.
Yeah. Remember
Thanks,
the day,
Krishna.
Thank
June
you.
6th. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Krishna.
Bye. Yeah. Yeah.